Paul, 3-1 defeat here at Stoke today, not your day in many ways. What did you make of your team's performance?
Yeah, we knew we'd be a little bit open because of the team we had out and the attacking players on the pitch. So we knew it'd be, and it was that way first half, a bit of a basketball game. Both teams had chances. The disappointing thing was we conceded from set plays. Listen, we didn't have the biggest team. We knew we'd be struggling for markers and things, but we conceded from the set plays, which is disappointing. And the second goal, right in that stroke of half time. And then we didn't have, as much as we battled second half, and regardless of which bodies we threw on, we didn't have that guile and the quality to get the goals we needed. I thought the third goal was harsh on the players, but you're going to be a little bit more open, and there was a naivety to the goal we conceded, but it was harsh, the third goal. But it's the way it goes.
I suppose irrespective of the personnel available, the change in formation, it is that defensive nature of the goals conceded that it probably frustrated you today the most.
Well, it's set plays, regardless of whether we played back 3, back 4, back 5, back 6, whatever. Set plays. Yeah. So that's the disappointing thing. Like I said, the nature of the goals. But I wouldn't set a team up like that. You know me. There's not a chance. People can't tackle, can't run, can't track. You won't be in successful teams. But we had to take risks today with the personnel. We had to try and be that team that got on the good side of these attacking moments either way. So in open play we probably did, but in set plays we didn't.
And from an attacking perspective, it just seemed like you couldn't quite utilise that pace up front that you got. Maybe you went a bit too short to your forwards today. Could have looked to stretch them a bit more.
Well, in the first half, no, I thought we got in. But they were deep. When we made the passes, they were deep. You know what I mean? You can always kick it in behind, but if it goes out of play. Second half, we didn't. We didn't get hold of the ball. It kept coming back. That's why we made the change, brought Bill on, and then Jebo. But again, it just kept coming back. So we didn't really get that real control to get up the pitch. It was always in front of them. Just
how much is this injury crisis having an impact now? Because clearly you've had to change formation. You've got 4 youngsters on the bench today. It is having an impact. You can't get away from that.
Yeah, massive one today because we had to change everything about us. You want every player available. I say it all the time. So whenever you've got key people missing, it hurts you. But in terms of looking at the performances and the teams, no one could argue if we'd have sat here having beat Birmingham and having beat QPR. Even though we have players missing, because they were good performances. Today was battling, good in moments, but it's not the team we want to put out. I'm not. We know that. We know it was needs must. So it had a huge impact on us today. We get that, but there's nothing we can do about it. We still want to put the team out to win the game. We still expect to come and win the game.
And a couple of specifics of obviously Bogle was probably the one that we didn't expect to miss today. What's his situation?
His knee was swollen from the game. It's all been scanned and fine. Nothing wrong. The site of his operation's great. Where he's had the repair, great. So we'll just have to wait and see. It'll settle down. No one's concerned. Just a bit more digging. Is it a reaction to the screw in his knee, the metal in his knee? Is it a reaction to that extra bit that he's done? Because a big jump to 70 minutes of a first team game. But it'll settle down. No one's concerned.
McAtee in the second half today, was that just cramp?
Just cramp, yeah. Just cramp.
So at least that's one thing to go off today, because that looked like potentially could be an injury.
No, and it was nice to get him on the pitch, and he played well first half, so that's good. Rian getting his goals good. Listen, there'll be good moments for the young players getting on, another debut side. So from a football club's point of view, there's lots of things good, but from my point of view, it's the wins, it's the points we need, and we always want to win, so I'm always disappointed when we don't.
You touched on it there, Rian Brewster getting off the score sheet today. That's a big moment for him, isn't it, for the season and for yourselves?
Yeah, and for Rian himself, I don't want it to be lost. I just said that he's got to take the positives out of it. I don't want it to be lost in that, as much as if he sees me disappointed, down and looking like, I'm delighted Rian scored, but he knows as well as me I'd rather we'd have won, and he's still waiting, and he'd say the same. But so with this, and there's lots of good things out of that. We know the situation we're in, not to moan about it, it is what it is, so we'll have a real good look at that game, and the players who maybe not regulars and having to step up and be in there, because if they're in again, they need to be better next time.
In terms of this week, clearly you haven't got a midweek game, which I'm sure you're delighted about. Is there a hope that you can get 2 or 3 back for this weekend? Yeah,
so obviously Ozzy, big plus as well for us today. He's only trained with us yesterday. Sort of forced him on the bench today. He's wanting to get there. I'll be forcing a few more to be involved next week. So I'm hoping it looks different, and then as we're getting them back and their fitness levels return, we'll get stronger and stronger. But I just want them involved so that when we're making those changes on 60, 70 minutes, whatever it is, we're bringing on the experience, we're bringing on the know-how, we're bringing on the game changers, if you like. So yeah, that's no disrespect to the younger boys on today. Fantastic moment for Si, like I said, debut, and big opportunities for the younger players. But we want the full squad available.
Thanks, Paul. Cheers.